Hello, my name is Selena. Welcome back to my channel. If I look rough, it's because I just did a book haul and I'm sweating from putting all the books back. But today I'm going to talk to you about my July TBR, all the things that I plan on trying to get to in July. And I have an ambitious month because, as usual, I'm just too ambitious. I just am. I don't know how to help it at this point. First couple of things are actually going to be books that I'm carrying over because I did not get to them in June how I wanted to. Who would have guessed that? The first thing I moved a while ago. Swordheart, I think I'm going to move. I moved to July because I didn't think I would get to it with all of the high fantasy that I wanted to read. And this is more of a fantasy romance, I know, but I didn't think I'd get to it. So I'm hopefully going to get to it this month. But we will see about that. Even that is wishful thinking. Okay, then I have Oak King, Holly King, which I'm going to start this month, hopefully, but will be finished in July. And then another one that I am hopefully going to finish. I'm going to start in June, but I'm going to finish in July, Assassin's Quest. This is huge. I won't be able to finish this, especially because I'm trying to finish Last Argument of Kings right now. And once I finish that, I just won't have enough time to read this whole book, too, before the end of the month. And then, so these are the three that I'm carrying over from July 2, I hope to have started by the time July gets around, but one I will not have started. I thought about moving A River Enchanted to July 2 because I don't think I'm going to get to that one either, but since I picked that one out of the mug, I'm just going to put it back into the mug, and it will be, I might still pick it for this month, but we will see. The next pick for my TBR is the Asteroid B612 book club pick. This is a book club that me and my friend Ray try and run on my Discord. We've had some hit and miss months so far. Last month, June, this month, June, I DNF'd our book and I told Ray to not even start it because I didn't really think she would be enjoying it. And I know she doesn't, she has limited Audible credits, of course, audiobook credits, and we all have limited funds. And so I was like, I feel bad. This was my suggestion. I don't think you'll like it. Don't pick it up. But this one, we're both really excited to read because we're going to read Project Hail Mary in July. Ray really loves Artemis and The Martian, so she's really excited to read Project Hail Mary. I didn't love The Martian, but I'm still hopefully planning on getting to Artemis in June, so we will see how I feel about that in time for me to get to Project Hail Mary in July. Then I have a pile of sequels that I want to get to. I've been reading the Akarne series, the Meteran Chronicles. I'm going to get to, I already read Raylia this month, but I'm not going to get to book 3 before the month ends. Then I have the sequel to a series I started this month and loved, the beginning of Age of Myth. The sequel to that, the second book, is Age of Swords. This is the second book, right? Yeah, book 2, The Legends of the First Empire series. Very excited to see where our characters will go in this. Very excited to see ships on the cover. Might be a good watery book for my vacation. Then another sequel that I want to get to, I'm currently reading the third book in the Keeper of the Lost City series, Everblaze. I want to read book 4, Neverseen, in July. Very excited, loving that series. And then some more sort of sequel companions, more like it. I want to read the short stories that kind of go with the Half a Soul book. So Half a Soul was a book I loved in June, and so I want to read Lord Sorcier, which I have on audio, and then The Latch Key, which I have on ebook from joining the author's newsletter. And I know both of these have to do with either The Latch Key continues the story, it's a little epilogue basically for Half a Soul, and then I know that the Lord Sorcier is backstory for that character, Lord Sorcier. So very excited for that. I loved that series. I just expect those to be quick and fun and easy. Then I have 2 more sequels, one that I've neglected to bring over here. Let me go get it. The one that I neglected to bring over was Bands of Mourning by Brandon Sanderson. As of yet, I still haven't gotten to Shadows of Self, but I think I will by the end of the month. The final sequel that I'm going to get to that's not a new release is Flamefall by Rosaria Munda. I don't know why it's taken me so long to read this series. This sequel, it just keeps going on the back burner. I loved Fireborn in November, and some people love this book just as much as book 1, or maybe even slightly less, but they still love it. And then I've heard one of my friends, though, thought it was significantly worse. So I've been a little scared, but and it's chunky, but I do want to give it a go because I loved the first one so much. It was one of my favorite books of the year, so I'm excited. I want to read Flamefall, and this is the month I'm going to do it because Fury Song comes out in August, and I need to be caught up for Fury Song. The new release that I'm hoping for and going to read in July is the sequel to A Psalm for the Wild Built, A Prayer for the Crown Shy. I'm super, super excited for that one because I loved A Psalm for the Wild Built so much. And then I have an arc that I want to read. It's actually coming out in September, so it's not a big deal if it doesn't get read this month, but I want to because it seems like it's watery and I'm going on vacation. I just had to flip my camera so I didn't look like I was looking off some crazy place. Okay, The Unbalancing by... I can't remember who it's by, but I'll have it up here. It's like the first novel in the Birdverse. Apparently the Birdverse is like a pretty extensive universe with short stories and stuff. I've heard it's queer norm, and I think this is like a sci-fi cozy romance type thing, and I'm excited. I would like to read it, and yeah, I have an arc, so I'm very excited and grateful for that. Look at my gray hair. Oh my gosh. Teaching's a hard job. Anyways, oh my gosh, I forgot yet another one. Ooh, this TBR should be called Clear the Shelves because I am really clearing some shelves. Am I upside down? Another one that I put on this TBR. So if you know me, you know that I've been reading the Dark Tower series this year, and I'm on book 3. I've read book 3. I didn't really like it, and so my boyfriend let me out of my commitment to read it all this year. But he did put me into another commitment because I said I wasn't going to read this book, which is his favorite Stephen King standalone, because I was reading his favorite Stephen King series and his favorite series of all time. And so now that I'm not reading the whole series of all time this year, I've been cornered into reading his favorite standalone, which is Insomnia. I got this at a used bookstore years ago, so it's good. I'm kind of clearing the shelves with, like, you'll notice I own a lot of these books. They're from my shelves. I'm excited because Mason loves it so much, but I really don't know anything else about what this is about. That's all I can tell you is it's by Stephen King. The next and final thing that is already put on the TBR before I start picking things out of mugs is The Ship of Magic, which is the only new series that I'm going to start this month unless I start pulling series out of the mug. This may be very ambitious because I am finishing Assassin's Quest in this month, but I really want to get Ship of Magic in, especially because it's like nautical and I want like sea vibes. Like I want sea vibes. I don't have very many sea vibes, but I'm hoping The Unbalancing and The Ship of Magic and Age of Swords, and yeah, that will just scratch my like beach itch. Let me go get my mugs because I gotta do these things. Okay. This is a low fantasy audio. I have it written right there. And it is Tropic of Serpents by Marie Brennan. I think I can get this in an audiobook. I wrote it on here because it must be at a library, but maybe I need to request it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited to be reading this. Oh my gosh, that'll be so perfect. I have read, so this is the second book in the A Natural History of Dragons series, so another sequel. But I tried to read it ages ago and I DNF'd it at the beach. This will be cool because I'm going to read it. Oh, it's watery, it's rainforesty. I'm going to read it while I'm traveling for sure. So Lady Trent I'm going to return to Lady Trent. Pretty much the reason I shoved it in here is because I have been getting the hankering to like actually return to the series and give the rest of it more of a shot. Because Angela from Literature Science Alliance loves it so much. So yeah, that's my first fantasy audio. Then I need 3 fantasy physical books, but first I'm going to go to the sci-fi. Okay, so I need a physical. I only have a couple of things in here. I need to land in a way that I can see them. Okay, this will work. Okay. A Memory Called Empire! If you can hear that vacuum, I'm sorry, but this has got to be filmed. I'm going to finish this video and then I'll make my father stop it. But A Memory Called Empire. I'm so excited about that because it'll help me clear that off my shelf as well. Perfect. I have it. Let me go get it. I'll go put this away too. I have this. I got it at a used bookstore ages ago, so A Memory Called Empire it is. If I love it, I'm going to replace this copy because it's in good condition. I couldn't let it go because I'm pretty sure I got it for free. But I hate step backs, so I will be replacing this with a better copy if I love it. For my 3 fantasy, physical books. It was gonna be only 2, but then I kind of got carried away and I was like, you know what? I bet I could read 3. So I may pay for that. We will see. Okay, 1 high fantasy and 2 low fantasy is what I want. Hey. There we go. I did have to look through and find it because I apparently have a lot of low fantasy audio in here. Okay, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Okay, that's a good vacation book. Look at that. Let me go get that one too. That one's in my TBR cart. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. It's short, it's watery, as you can tell. I did not expect me to read this for a while, but that's exciting. Yay. Ooh, we are very well mixed up now. Okay, here, I have a low fantasy right here. Miss Percy's. It's written very light because I added this a bit later. Miss Percy's Guide to the Care and Feeding of Dragons or something. I have that on ebook, so that will be fun. That will be a fun, cozy Fantasy of Manners type book with dragons, so excited about that. Now I just need a high fantasy, so. That one's low, low, low. Okay. Empire of Sand. Okay, cool. Okay, that one's short. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let me go get that. Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri is my final pick. Let me go through all of those for you. Ooh, I've got the ends all rough because it was in my thing. Okay, so for my fantasy audiobooks, I have Tropic of Serpents for my 4 books that I picked out that are like either physical or ebook. I have A Memory Called Empire for my sci-fi. I have Empire of Sand for my high fantasy. And then for my 2 low fantasy, I have The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea and Miss Percy's Guide to the Care and Keeping of British Dragons or something that I have on ebook. So literally it is a clear the shelves kind of month, okay? There are definitely books in there that I have for me to buy and pick out, but I guess that will be happening not this month. Oh my goodness, my stack is bigger than usual this month. It literally is a clear the shelves type of month. Okay, so this is my TBR for July. It is trying to fall on me, so this is what I'm going to be reading in July, or most of what I'm going to be reading in July. Wish me luck. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.